Hit him with strong flex. I'm official like a ref, trying not to get attacked. And we go hard on Brooklyn, that's a promise. Watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. You watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Switch, they can't guard me, especially side the Barclays. It's been between crosses, I can score with both hands. Midi flawless, and I get to paint like an artist. I'm a boss smith, so you should respect my handle. I see the big picture with the Nets like a mantle. In the future, I see us as champs too. And when we do, I'ma do a Brooklyn dance move. To stir that whole Millie rock like a fan do. And that's a bet like my parlay on FanDuel.
BROOKLYN, BROOKLYN, BROOKLYN.
Yo, what's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog? Hey, listen, man, we took a tough loss versus the Celtics. I don't know how else to put it, bro. We played them tough in that first half. And that second half, we got our ass kicked. It's like they couldn't miss threes. And when they did, they got the offensive rebound. That shit was crazy to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? That shit was crazy. Like, I feel like, you know, oh yeah, Harlem, man. You know, you say I don't talk about other teams. I do, but it got to be pertaining to the Nets more so. Like connected some way in a trade. Like we want to talk about the with the Bleacher Report. The Bleacher Report was basically saying they want to do a trade. I'm gonna throw the link in the chat so you could join. We could talk about it. I think they got DFS in the trade, Jarris Walker, but we're gonna get to that. But tonight was tough, man. Tonight was tough because the fucking according to Jordy Fernandez, the effort. You know, Jordy, he made it clear that he was disappointed with the effort in the second half. You know what I'm saying? It sounded like Jordy put the loss on us. Like we lost because we didn't give enough effort. And I feel like that too. Like you can't half-ass at the Barclays. You got to play your best basketball at the Barclays. Like, yeah, it's impressive to go on the road and get a win, but you want to protect home. You know, you want to protect home, and we didn't do that tonight. You know what I'm saying? Getting blown out by this is just nasty work, bro. What was it? 25? That's nasty, man. That's nasty. You know, that's not representing the Brooklyn Nets the right way. We gotta do better. We definitely gotta do better. And I'm not gonna say that I'm acceptable with this. I don't like the way we lost. Me too. I definitely got some pushback on it. Tatum is a tough guard, man. You got to play Bolton now with Tatum, basically. Like no one on even Zion Williams. I was talking that shit about Zion Williams. Zion Williams is a good defender, and he did what he could with Tatum, man. But Tatum was just a tough guard, man. You got to play Bolton now with Tatum, and on top of playing Bolton now with Tatum, you got to make sure that you continue to do that shit throughout the game. Like the Celtics scoring was ridiculous. They scored 32 points, 33 points. Like we had 34 in the first quarter, it was 32-34. Then in halftime they was up by 5, about 60-65. I remember that. But it's like every quarter they beat us. They outscored us and they scored 30 plus every quarter. Like we hang our hats on defense. If we want to do that, you know what I'm saying? We got to be able to defend. And nah, we not defending by letting them get 139 points. That is fucking ridiculous, bro. That's like 100. That's like that's like too many fucking points. I'm not doing the math on that. Tatum was 12 for 19. Like what the hell? Brown. This dude. No. It was Pritchard. Pritchard knocking the ball out of bounds on Cam Thomas, doing the most. And they make it seem and me personally, I will agree with, shout out to Iceman. I see you, Iceman. What I will say, Claxton got to do better. This is a poor performance by Claxton. Man, he looking real unmotivated, real tradable, real. I didn't think it was going to be this. He don't look like he like what's going on. I don't think he likes how he's being used. I like Clax at the 4, but I think Clax wants to be in the lineup with Clowney. I don't know how much of that I've seen tonight. I see that he could easily see. Oh, shout out to Leaf. Let me rep the super chat real quick. Leaf Diggy sent the super chat. Y'all can see he a mod. You see the rich. You know. This is his page where you can subscribe at youtube.com at Leaf 4788. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to his page. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just leave that super chat right there. I'm about to throw the link in the chat, as a matter of fact. Um, Yo, what's good, man? What up, y'all? Oh shit, man. I really do appreciate when y'all be pulling up. I ain't gonna hold you, I'll talk my shit. Like I do want to talk my shit for a little bit, like good maybe few more minutes, but then I want to throw the link in the chat. And I gotta say this, because if you a moderator, like nothing but that he run his show a little different, you know what I'm saying? But if you listen to me on my show, I'll be like, yo, hold it down, hold it down, like so much that I even got this button right here. You feel what I'm saying? Where that button at? This a funny button. Here it goes.
Please let me work.
Yeah.
Please let me
Good.
work.
I didn't even go out and get this button. I remember T Time had this button. We was doing KBN, Run the City, the podcast. Um, you know what I mean? Uh, ah, and I don't know if we gonna still be doing that show, man. It's hard to say. It hurt me to even say, you know what I mean? But I guess, you know what I mean, we mutually decided to go, you know what I mean, not do the show. I mean, I'm just going with the flow. So case in point is I know all of the fans that probably see the KVN who run the city, the podcast. You know what I'm saying, with me and T Time. Y'all probably expect the episode, me and him on Friday. As y'all would. We not gonna do it. We're discontinuing the show. Uh, don't ask me why. You know what I mean? Uh, and I just want to let y'all know that I am who I am, and it's because it's who I am. I will continue to troll. I know the history between the Nets and the Knicks. I will continue to troll Knicks fans. I will continue to 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 antagonize Knicks fans about them revealing how they really feel about the trade, because they're losing these games because of the trade. This is basketball gods telling them they did wrong. They did wrong, and I know King Ribby and you know what I'm saying, Harlem, he won't play both sides of the fence. He gonna be a Nets fan, Nick fan, he want us to hold hands and sing Kumbaya. No, Harlem. No, I won't sing Kumbaya with you and King Ribby. That's what y'all want. Y'all want Nets fans and Knicks fans to sing Kumbaya. Kumbaya, Nets and Knicks fans, Kumbaya. No, hell no, we not doing that. We are not doing that. But we about to talk basketball. I'm about to throw the link in the chat. Bill Johnson said the champs play like they had something to prove. Claxton does look bad, and that need to change. Yeah, listen, that do need to change. Claxton is playing unmotivated, and I'm thinking maybe it's because he got 3 shots. You know, Keon Johnson getting more shots. I think he's getting exhausted with being regulated to just the defensive big. I think he's hurting. I think he really does want to get on the offensive side of the ball. I think he got to work on his skills if he wants that. He got to work on his skills. Uh, yo, man. Excuse me. This was a crazy game, man. I don't know what to tell y'all, bro. But I'm gonna let me. So okay, Derek White had not in the G League. He's on the bench. Jalen Martin, I think, and Quee. Wow. Uh, Jamal said nobody just wants to run down the court and get rebounds. We all played the game before. That's not fun. Yeah, I think so, Jamal. Jamal, I think he mentally tapped out. I think he's not interested in just playing defense when he feel like he can make the team better by playing offense. The 3 shots a game is nasty work. And what I will say is that's part of the reason why I want the pick and roll for Cam Thomas. It's not just for Cam Thomas. Everybody's complaining about Nick Claxton, him scoring the ball. Even Claxton look unmotivated because he's not getting to score the ball. So if that's the case, you got to run a pick and roll with him. And you got to do it with Cam Thomas. You got to do it with Cam Thomas. Even if it's predictable, if they know what we're gonna do, then we could know what they're gonna do because they know what we gonna do, and we could counter them trying to, you know what I mean, with the pick and roll. As a matter of fact, when I seen the pick and roll between Nick Claxton and Cam Thomas tonight, it was good, and I didn't see much because I'm busy. I'm moving around. I'm working. I can't even watch the game for it. I'm listening to it, getting highlights, watching when I get a break, but that's rare. And what I did see is it's not a lot of pick and roll with Claxton Cam Thomas. Stop me if I'm wrong. Word. I don't know, man. I know my guy Cam Thomas has 17, 3 for 5, 5 for 11. He just continues to impress, man. Zaire Williams had more shots than Cam Thomas, 23 points. I like Zaire Williams. I'm gonna give my, you know what I mean. I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna throw the link in the chat. I like Zaire Williams on both sides of the ball, but if it's gonna take away his defense, I don't like it. I don't like it. But he could shoot. He was 2 for 5 from the 3-point line. I'm rocking with that. He had 6 rebounds. He was 8 for 14. So that means he took 9 2-pointers. And I like that about Zaire Williams. He's taking more 2-pointers than 3-pointers. He got 14 shots tonight. He made 5 of them 3-pointers. 9 of them was 2-pointers. I like that. I respect that. He's a good defender, and he only had 3 fouls. You feel what I mean? So he's not reckless out there. And he had 26, a solid 26 minutes. He's probably the best player tonight. Schroeder, he was hooping. I like what Schroeder was bringing to the game, especially early in that first quarter. That still, I like seeing him play make on the defensive side of the ball. Yeah, I like Schroeder. You know what I'm saying? Cam Thomas, 28 minutes, 5 for 11, 3 for 5, 3 boards, 3 assists. And again, let's just stay with the assists real quick. He's moving the ball. He don't always get assists. Sometimes he just get a hockey assist. But what I will say, just breaking down the science of basketball, when he gets past his defender and he make the defense react, whoever that guy is trying to come over and help, more times than not, it's the wing defender. Zaire get free up like that. Cam Johnson get free up like that because he make the defense respond to him getting past the defender that's supposed to be guarding him. You know what I'm saying? So Cam Thomas do a lot well, I will say this. Cam Thomas has become a better teammate Not just a better player because he's playing the other side of the ball, but a better teammate. And I think that's the number one difference that I want to talk to y'all about before I lose my train of thought. He's become a better teammate. He doesn't always try to make he always tries to make the right play, the right basketball play, the you know what I'm saying? That kind of play. He's not trying to he's trying to make the smart play. He's not trying to always make the fancy play or it was so amazing and incredible play. You know, I seen him letting the game come to him. I'm seeing more of that. And I like it. I like it from Cam Thomas. You know what I'm saying? He's my favorite player. Word. Um Barry, I love that energy. He said Nick's trash. Oh man. I gotta throw the link in the chat, man. I gotta talk to the guys, man. I gotta talk to the guys. I don't wanna go through all of this. I wanna talk to y'all, man. Shout out to my guy Bill Johnson. Say we want to see the Nets win. Me tired of hearing all y'all the content creators talking about take this and take that. Tired of y'all, man. Oh my goodness, shout out to Bill Johnson, man. Oh man, shout out to Barry. Yo, I don't, I don't know. Drizzy can't play. Say damn, Cash was won again, Breezy. Yeah, such is life. Such is basketball life. Drizzy can't play. Shout out to Iceman. Yo, give us a quick commercial before we get to it, Iceman.
All right. You know where y'all can find me. Iceman the Dawn on Twitter. The Tip Off of Brooklyn Net podcast on YouTube. You heard?
All right, yo. So, Leaf just joined the panel. I'm gonna just introduce everybody since y'all just popping up at the same time, and then I'm gonna go spin around the block. Leaf, just give us a quick commercial. I'm gonna throw your super chat on the screen.
At youtube.com/at Leaf4788. Just finished up the episode tonight. That's visual. It was a shit show, but I finished it up anyway.
All right, that's what's up. Copy that. We got John on the show, man. What's your handle, John? I can't. Is it everything BK John? What is it?
Yeah, that's my handle right now. But if you ever want to find me on Twitter, it's at OS91413 John. And I just did a show on the BK Network podcast tonight, which was lit. So check that
Yeah.
out whenever you can, man. And it's been good, man. Do some good Brooklyn content right now.
I copy that. All you guys just throw y'all link in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Make it smoother. You know what I mean? But yeah, I want to start with Iceman. He joined the panel first. Talk to me, Iceman. Can you start with um? Let's start with the negative because we lost anyway. So F it, right? You know what I mean? Am I exaggerating when I say that Clax look mentally tapped out?
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe for this game, but he not tapped out. You said it right. Them touches, then he only get 3 touches for the game, bro. Like, nah, bro. I can't do my job if I don't feel like I'm in the game. You know what I mean?
Motivated. He not motivated. Talk to me. I'm listening.
Right. Like if I'm not getting no touches and I'm just running like the comment said, I forgot who said it in the comments. If I'm just running up and down the court
You talking
trying
about
to
cardio?
and set
Cardio
screens.
Clax?
Yeah, like bro, like what am I out here for? Like y'all playing like y'all don't need me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I make people adjust their shots. I make people think about coming down here and passing it out. Like y'all need me. You know what I'm saying? Like give me the ball. Let me try to do something. You know what I mean? Throw me a lob or something. Like something. Y'all not giving me nothing. So you know what I mean? Like it's tough, man. It's just tough being out there and you don't get no touches like that. And that's what I be saying. Like when Ben is in the game, he makes sure like he get as much everybody as he can included in the game. Schroeder does too at times, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes it's just difficult, and sometimes you end up being left out like that. But You know what I mean? It's still hard to be motivated when you just running.
Yo, hold on. Let me address the chat real quick. Shout out to Iceman. Y'all already know y'all can subscribe to his page. Iceman, don't forget to throw your link in the chat. Drizzy Kid play. What I'm saying is it's pressing because he a grown man. You know what I'm saying? If he wanted to be there, he would have been there. Or, wait when his turn, send a super chat. I mean, send a super chat to John to ask that man whereabouts. You know what I'm saying? Don't just be coming over here asking another man whereabouts. That man was where he was at. You know what I'm saying? It's just that simple. Shit, Leaf was here next. I ain't even gonna go to John, but shout to Gary. We gonna get to Gary. Um, Leaf, talk to us, man. We gotta be about 25, man. You care to speak to it at all?
For anybody, for anybody that was watching tonight's game, I just want to let y'all know that this basketball team is a long way. It just goes to show you that we are a long way away from being taken seriously in any contender conversations. I do like the way
Yo,
the team
Leaf,
can be.
like I'm not trying to play you, bro, but you sound hilarious, and I'm not. You my guy. I'm not about to tease you for content, bro, but your voice is sounding wild, funny right now. Know what I'm saying?
It's because I'm a little under the weather, and you're not gonna hear too much of me tonight, bro. Like, listen, it is what it is. I'm gonna keep this as short as I can. It's probably gonna be the shortest shit that I've said, and I sent the fucking super chat. And I'm
Facts.
and even though you
Hold on, let
tried
me
your
put it back
hardest,
up.
and even though you tried your hardest to gas up a whole bunch of us that believing in we can win this game, I never bought into it because I don't lead with optimism. I lead with realism. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
hold
saying?
on, hold on. How was I supposed to know that they was going to be out there unmotivated at the Barclays?
Well,
When
I
they
don't.
hold on. When we just took this same team to overtime, I'm not wrong as a fan. They were wrong for not playing hard.
Well, I don't know if it was it that we wasn't playing as hard as we could play. I just think we ran into a team that's just simply better. That's all it really was, bro. Like guys played the first half. Guys, the lineups was looking a little bit different. We just found out that Ben Simmons got a left calf thing or some shit. It's not even a back injury no more. He had an MRI,
On this
whatever,
guy.
whatever. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck it is now.
Leave, leave, leave. Let's just be smart about it. Again, they just preserving him, bro. He's gonna play 41 games. If anybody want Ben Simmons on their team, don't expect him to play for more than 41 games, bro. He's always gonna miss a game to preserve his NBA career, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead, Lee. Go ahead.
Listen. Just to continue, I thought we played a good first half of basketball, and then in the second half, the Celtics we just couldn't get no stops. We just couldn't stop him from hitting threes, bro. Like, bro, Peyton Pritchard, shit. I thought he was a superstar of the goddamn team. The way he was shooting,
I
yeah,
want Keon. I wanted Keon Johnson to be able to stop him, bro, and he didn't.
yeah. Keon Johnson was trying to play a little extra aggressive. They called some quick fouls. They let up, and they started to hit threes. We was down most of the second half by double digits, and then that was basically it. They just coasted. But this game basically tells the story about how far the Nets are away from competing. I don't know what the fuck we need. I don't know anymore. I know what I want, but I don't know what we need, man. So I don't know, man.
Nah, that's all good, man. You did a 2 hour play by play, man. That's tough, man. Subscribe to Leaf page, man. That shit ain't easy, man. Hold on, I'm about to put his super chat back on the screen. Hold on, I think it's John go after this though. Hold on. Yeah, it's John go before we go to Gary. Go, yo, John, talk to us. Let's get a. Oh, you gave us a commercial already, but John, talk to us, man. What you think about tonight's game?
I think it was probably one of our biggest beatdowns yet. But I want to look at the positives. We're talking about the negatives. Zaire Williams, man. I mean, this guy has been the blue chip prospect that many of us thought can have a really solid season and really build up his own profile in Brooklyn. And has he done it? That last game against the Pelicans, he was the reason they held on to that win with clutch elite defense on Ingram and Murphy. And tonight, He didn't hold down Tatum a lot, but the times he did, he looked really solid on defense. And offensively tonight, the results speak for themselves. So that starting minutes tonight, and he's trying to show that offensive growth. So I thought it was a great, complete game from tonight. Now going to the negatives of it all with Claxton, it's just wild. There was no excuses for Claxton tonight. You have no Horford. There's no KP. The guy they had is like a third string center, and Claxton can only give you one field goal. Again, he's done this twice against the Celtics. And you're saying he's burnt out? It's been 11 games. If Claxton's burnt out already after getting a $100 million contract, we might actually have to trade him sooner rather than later. Because remember, when we talk about the beginning of the season, what's supposed to be Thomas and Claxton leading this new era of basketball, them being the two vets, them leading these young guys. And so far, it seems Thomas is the one buying into Jordy's system and improving on defense, playmaking, efficiency, whereas Claxton, mood swings, no real offensive growth whatsoever. His defense has been average. I wouldn't say he's had great defensive games. He's had okay defensive games. Rebounding is still his biggest strength. But other than that, it's unfortunate where Claxton's at right now because you wanted to see the offensive evolution, but it feels like we're just not going to get it. It feels like Claxton's kind of hit that ceiling, so that's kind of disappointing. As far as the outlook of the team,
I gotta disagree with you about that. I ain't gonna hold you because I feel like they taking the P&R away from Cam Thomas and Claxton. If y'all want offers from Claxton, give him the P&R. I don't want to be long-winded. I want you to continue because I know you watched tonight's game and we want to go to Gary.
No, listen, I want to agree with you on that, Breezy, but it's just Claxton can create his own shots if he wants to do it. It feels like there's unmotivation there, but he just got $100 million. If you don't want to be here, make it known with Jordy because Jordy even said he's upset. He doesn't want guys. He doesn't want guys to not
John. What I'm saying is, you keep saying he don't want to be here, bro. The dude is not saying he don't want to be here. He's saying he don't want to do fucking cardio, bro. These dudes. Keon Johnson been here for the hot minute. He got 12 shots tonight. You don't think that should affect him? Like, yo, you know
I think Keon is busting his ass to try to get minutes. Claxton should be doing way more than what he's doing on the court right now.
No. Don't make it seem like you don't understand that Jordy Fernandez is not trying to run the offense with a pick and roll with Clax. That's the last thing he's trying to do. He is trying to shoot the three ball. He is definitely even Zaire Williams was one of the better cutters. Even Jalen Wilson, one of the better slashers to the basket. He even making them 3-point shooters. So let's not pretend, that it's only Claxton. It's just that Claxton can't hit no threes. If Claxton could hit threes, he would have Claxton shooting threes. You feel what I'm saying?
He hasn't taken 1 3 though this year. He's only taken 2 million shots and no threes.
But did you notice that Jalen Wilson was more of a cutter and slash to the basket last season thus far? And Zaire Williams, Memphis Grizzlies fans was telling me like, yo, watch Zaire Williams. He got a midi. You know what I'm saying? He could play. He ain't say nothing really about his three. He was like, yo, he gets to the basket. Like, he tough. You know what I mean? We mad. We lost him. A Memphis Grizzlies fan told me that. You know what I'm saying?
If we're keeping 100 with that, I would say Zaire's kind of done everything you'd wish Claxton would do. I mean, Zaire's worked on his offense. He's worked to become more of a cutter at the rim. He's dunking too. He's getting his 3-point shot off a bit more. He's got the mid-range shot down that he's always had. I just feel like Zaire's really bought in to Jordy's system, and defensively, the way Zaire's been for like 11 games. If he keeps that up, Zaire should be getting some defensive votes because he's really been a pit bull. And even said after the game, I like that Jordy and the coaching staff gets on me, cusses at me, pushes me, and he's rebounding towards that in a positive note. With Claxton, it seems like it's the complete opposite. It seems whatever they're telling him is not getting through to him. And if he's burned out, like you say he is, Breezy, then he shouldn't be starting. He should be playing off the bench like he was beforehand. Because now he's back in the starting role, but he's not giving you anything.
Listen, what I'm saying is,
I thought I was watching Ben Simmons tonight, honestly, with Claxton. I thought I was getting a Ben Simmons classic tonight. Hold
on. I don't like to debate other Nets fans where I got, you know what I'm saying, trolls in the chat. Let me address some situations. First and foremost, I can never be your son in the locker room. I don't even know why you put that in the chat. And next time you put anything in the chat, it should be a super chat for using my name and my sound bite on your show. As a matter of fact, you should be sending me a $2 super chat for every time you did it, but that's neither here nor there. That being said, I told you that LeBron is the head coach and JJ Redick is the assistant head coach. So stop playing with my handle like I won't cook your ass. Second off, True to King TV, I could give a goddamn about y'all winning the championship. We ain't beat y'all in 3 seasons. I hope y'all lose the next game. I do not give a fuck about the Celtics winning the championship. Don't come in my chat talking that shit. And for BKY Hoops and your company coming over here pressing John, don't do that. The penalty is me cooking BKY Hoops in front of every Net fan he know. Shout to Nets fans you know. Stop playing with my name. I'm not the one to play with. Tell you and every troll you know that come to my page, I will cook them immediately. Air fry them, canola oil. I'm ready. So stop playing with me. Now, that being said, I'm going to get back to the conversation with the Nets fans. And like I said, anytime you see them in the chat and we arguing, don't argue in front of them. I straight cook them. Now, BKNY Hoops, if you run in with the locker room, know this. He going to talk bad shit about the Nets, and I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be talking my shit. Facts. So anyways, we gonna go to shit. We gonna let John finish, then we gonna go to Gary.
No, I appreciate it, Breeze, and thanks for my back, bro. But listen, I'm making good content right now. I'm having a good time doing it, and I'm gonna keep moving forward, man. That's my motto right now. Keep moving forward, bro. As far as the overall game goes, yeah, just overall the team tonight just wasn't clicking a lot. But I'm very proud of Zaire and his development. But as far as Claxton goes, he's definitely got to start showing a bit more on offense. I get, like you're saying, that maybe the coaching staff doesn't want him to do that, but if this is what Claxton's gonna give you, he definitely is more of a tradable asset a year or two from now. So there's that. But other than that, hopefully the Nets can bounce back against the Knicks. We got the first midseason tournament game, high stakes, potential high reward, and I hope Killer Cam goes for 50-piece, man. I really do. Let's go, Brooklyn.
Yo, shout out to you, man. Yo, let's go to Gary, man. Yo, Gary, man. Yo, give us a quick commercial before we get into anything real fast, please.
Yeah, follow me at Nothing But Nets. That's Nothing NATHIN with an apostrophe. Nothing But Nets. I have great guests on, great co-hosts like Breezy, Jonathan on all the time.
Appreciate it, Gary.
Follow me at Nothing But Nets.
Yo, hold on. But real quick, let's get to it. What about Friday? Because I see you on Twitter say something about boxing. You covering that? You covering that boxing fight?
The Jake Paul? No, I cover real boxing.
Oh, that's a sucker punch. Good for you, Gary.
That's real shit. Mike Tyson, a real boxer, bro.
Mike Tyson is an all-time great. He's 60 years old. He's fighting a YouTuber, you know?
Oof.
That's what it is.
It makes for a good bad comedy.
So can I get
yo, yeah, but all right. So talk to me. Yo, let me ask you something, Gary. As far as a common thread, right, between boxing and basketball, just the dog in the. It's not the fight. The dog in the fight. It's the fight in the dog. Do you see the fight in the dog? And I hold on. Let me slow it down. It's not the dog in the fight. It's the fight in the dog. We play at the Barclays. Bark like a dog. Nah, all right, hold on. Let me chill. Hold on. But serious though, Gary. Who do you think has fight in them on this team that should be part of a championship roster?
Jalen Wilson and Zaire.
Nice.
I like those two guys. If I was scouting fighters, like those are two guys. They always got a spot on my. And those are guys that are going to win you a championship, but those are pieces. Those are glue guys on a championship team. Jalen Wilson is playing so physical and so strong right now, and Zaire can guard your best player. He turns defense into offense. He's got sticky fingers. He can finish out the whole. I really like what I'm seeing from Zaire, and I really like what I'm seeing with Jalen Wilson. That's why, like, if Ben Simmons is out, just send him home. Like, I don't want to see him anymore.
Thank you.
It's just taking minutes away from other guys. He's not going to be here long term. Just send him home. right?
And I'm trying to watch him play patty cake with the ball.
I've never seen a guy 6'10", 240 point guard who's afraid of the basket.
To talk to him.
He's a
Yo, John, I'm gonna keep it real with you, John. I think that he could slide his feet, but I don't think he could jump. I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. Like he could slide his feet. His defense is good. Like you ain't gonna get past him. That's a fact.
Talking about Ben Simmons?
Yeah, I'm just saying he could jump, but I don't think he playing cautious. You know what I'm saying? Like he's cautious to jump. Like I see him stay in front of defenders. The only reason why a defender could score on him is because they jump. And you know, they professionals. They could jump and take jumpers and see in the sky and shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like if you're a regular player, you're somebody taller than you, they just hard to guard. I mean, you can't really jump. Yo, these players be really jumping. God, they really athletes, bro. But yo,
You know what the
Gary.
crazy part is, Breezy, is that Ben and
Yeah.
Claxton are like the same person, man. It's just wild. Like their styles are very much similar. People give him credit. I'll give Ben. He's a way better playmaker than Claxton. Way better. Claxton's no Sabonis. I think we could all make that definitive statement now. Claxton's never going to be that type of guy.
Claxton's not afraid of scoring the ball, right? Like I mean, I had a friend in high school. All the girls loved him, but he was like afraid to close, right? Like just close, just do it, right? Like Ben Simmons is facing the hoop. He's 6'10". He's got Trae Young in front of him. Just dunk on him. What's he gonna do about it? The best he can do is foul you. That's the best he can do.
Yeah, and the thing is, I'll be telling. So, I think when people like think Ben is impressive because he only does it for like 3 minutes. People don't understand that's not even sustainable for 45 minutes. That pass without shooting, that's not sustastainable at all.
In small doses is exactly what he does. Like very small doses.
and I think which people don't realize. I think it makes it look good because it gives Schroeder a break, so Schroeder can actually close the game because that's how it kind of looks. But if Ben was running the point for more amount of times, it would look even bad because any team could adjust to that easily. So that's why people give it more praise than what it actually supposed to be. But like I said, I want to talk about Claxton. Jordy has to find a way to implement Claxton into the offense because then we're not gonna get a good defender center who want to run up and down the court and do absolutely nothing. Not me.
I want to comment on that because he's right. If you go back, remember Ben Wallace was on that Pistons team? Go back and watch that Pistons team. Larry Brown used to run the first 3 plays of the game through Ben Wallace. Why? So Ben Wallace felt like he was involved in the offense. That Ben Wallace didn't feel like he was doing cardio on offense, right? Get him involved, get him calm. Right. That's what they need to do with Claxton. Just run 3 plays for him. Get him involved, make him feel like he's part of the offense. See if that
y'all need to clip that. Y'all need to clip that part and send that to Claxton on Twitter.
Facts.
On X
Claxton gotta wake up, man. Claxton gotta find his beast on offense because what he's doing right now is just invisible cardio. It's like a Ben Simmons, but his offense is even worse probably than Ben Simmons because Claxton is just not doing anything. You don't want that. Like here's the thing: Claxton was supposed to be Thomas's partner this season. They were supposed to be a team, and right now it just feels like Thomas by himself. Like Thomas on island by himself.
Yo, John, take it easy, man. Yo, I'm telling you, bro, they not running no PNR.
That's a coach.
Hold on. I want to go to Iceman. Maybe Iceman could cool all this shit off. But hold on, I want to say this real quick, bro. Did you not just hear what Gary said? That should make all the sense in the world. If you give Cam Thomas the first 3 plays of the game to run with Claxton gonna give you his everything on defense.
Yeah.
Now, because like he said, it's about motivations, like saying I'm here, and the defense got to be honest. And all of these 3-point threats, all of these 3-pointers that you want, Jordy Fernandez and company, y'all want 3-pointers, run that pick and roll with Clax. They got to respect that that space that y'all talking about, that the uncontested 3-point shots, more uncontested 3-point shots because of the threat of the PNR between Cam Thomas and Nick Claxton.
Yeah, I mean, but Gary said it best with the best Ben Wallace analogy. I mean, the only thing is just imagine being Claxton, somebody shooting 3. Well, let me run back, play defense. Like what? What kind of basket? You're standing there where everybody shoot 3s.
Yo, so Breezy, I sent you something. There was an interview today, and somebody wrote out what Jordy said, how he wants to use Claxton. And the thing is, right, the question I always ask is, especially with Ben and now with Claxton, is yes, you want them to score, right? You want them to shoot or whatever the case may be, but how are you trying to get them to do that, right? Is always the question, because everybody's like, yeah, Ben should just score or Claxton should just score. Like, how do you want them to score? Because, like I said, with Ben always has to score isolation by himself, right? Because me and Leaf talked about this on my podcast. He's
What
screaming for
podcast? What podcast you talking about? What podcast?
the tip off of Brooklyn Nets podcast on YouTube. So we talked about it. And Ben screens for everybody. Ben sets up everybody. But when it's time for Ben to score, Ben just score, right? He's not a scorer anymore. He doesn't have that. He doesn't have his bounce. He doesn't, you know what I mean? It's the offense is not there. That's why he's not scoring like that. So people, when you watch the game, you got to understand that. Now with Claxton, how is Claxton supposed to score? Breezy says pick and roll. They're blitzing the pick and roll. Cam is not getting him the ball on the pick and roll because they're blitzing. So you got to figure out another way around it. So now he's blitzed on the pick and roll. The ball is swinging around the court. How do you want Claxton to score? And he says dribble handoffs, right? Dribble handoffs, pick and roll, screen, whatever. He's not scoring like that. So now you got to figure out how can you get Claxton to score. Cam's scoring is going down because they're blitzing the pick and roll.
Yo, hold on. Iceman. I'm gonna ask you this, Iceman, and we gotta go to LM, but I'm still wanna ask Iceman this. What if when they try to blitz the pick and roll, the first person they pass it to is Clax, of course. Pass it right back to Clax like a give and go shit. You ever play? What's that game called? Hops. It's and when you pass it right in the air, you know what I mean? Like, type shit. Like but it with a basketball though. And that's how you learn how to pass the ball in the air or like just play basketball in the air. Like that was a real drill in the hood, like real shit. Basketball drill. But anyways,
but I do want to
the third player is CJ or Zaire Williams. So whoever handled the ball the best. Like Jordy Fernandez picked the best ball handler. Like anytime you put Cam Thomas in there, you know they're gonna blitz. All right, they're gonna do that. All right, cool. It's like taps. That was the name of the game. Taps. You tap it to the to right back to Clax because you know that blitz coming, and then find whoever the best ball handler. It could be Zaire Williams. It could be Jalen Wilson. Right. It could be one of the two, and then you know what I'm saying. Let them drive to the basket and look for Clax in a pick and roll right there. So that's two ways to involve Clax if they blitz Cam Thomas. If they blitzing Cam Thomas above the 3-point line, that is a great opportunity, right, for Nick Claxton to attack the basket, bro. With Jalen Wilson and Zion Williams as the one running the PNR with Claxton if they blitz Cam Thomas above the 3-point line. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think we should always try to get Claxton involved in the first quarter immediately. That's before the game start warming up. I think he should be the first line of attack. You know what I mean? Early.
Yo, Ivan, is this true? Jay Killer Hoop said Ben Simmons the only guy on the team that screens. Is this true, Ivan?
No. I think Claxton says screens too. Ben Simmons ain't the only one. No.
Dayron said some last year when he was playing. Dayron, I think, said it last year.
Let's ask LM. Yo, LM, who said give me how many players said screens, like clean screens for them for like Cam Thomas to get around to the midi?
I mean, if you count Claxton, Ben, I mean, other than that, I don't really. If Dayron was playing, I'm sure Dayron would do it, but
right.
Or Trendon Wofford, but other than those two, I guess DFS does it sometimes, but I mean, there's not really a lot of pick and roll screening, especially since we don't really got nobody that can.
A lot of people been saying, like, honestly, I don't even feel like I don't believe when people say, like, because people keep talking about the Ben and Cam Thomas. I don't even think I think Wofford and Cam Thomas is a better duo, respectfully, but that's just my opinion.
Well,
honestly.
Ben can't pop. That's why it doesn't work. But Ben does set good. He probably one of the best screen setters on the team because he's 6'10", 240. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
he got a little bit of weight on him. Once they come off the screen, the guy is stuck on Ben. So
But
he can do a pull up. He can do a mid range. He can pull up for the three.
But I
He
honestly, the
can
only
do
time,
whatever.
y'all gonna disagree. But I think the only time I do like when Ben said, I like the Ben and Schroeder pick and roll. I like that. I think that's effective more than the Ben and Cam pick and roll.
Yeah, I disagree because Thomas can shoot the three. I think a slightly higher clip than Dennis does, but it's an interesting take though. It's an interesting take.
No, no, I'm just saying, like if you see Ben highlights that when he scores, it's through Schroeder.
Yeah, but Schroeder can
Because
create his own 3-point shots though too. He don't
it's
need
not
But
that.
Ben
because
and
of that.
Cam worked last year. Like
Right.
they when they set the screen,
But
Ben, that was they
that's
was the ultimate
fair.
duo in that pick and roll. So I don't think it works with them. It's just unfortunately unless Ben is cut into the paint, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get much out of him in terms of the pick and pop or the lob. I feel
But
like
Ella,
Cam got to make something work after that.
Ella, I'm not a crazy Ben fan, but I see when the pick and pop, Ben have been more aggressive this year, driving actually than he was last.
Because
He does it in
it's
spurts.
because,
He does
right?
it in spurts. It's not a lot.
It's because, right? There's two things with him and Nick, right? That I explained it on my podcast too. When 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 you run the pick and roll
what
with Ben,
podcast you talking about, bro?
the tip off of Brooklyn Nets podcast on
Oh,
YouTube.
all right.
So Schroeder and Ben run pick and roll on the wings, right? So
Yeah,
whenever you run a pick and roll on the wing, Dennis runs the pick and roll better with anybody, Claxton or whoever sets the pick for him on the wing, because
I,
Dennis know how to manipulate
yeah.
the pick and roll. But with Cam and Ben, right? Sometimes he doesn't do it. Cam doesn't understand the dynamics of
Thank you.
the pick
That,
and
yeah,
roll
yeah.
sometimes.
That's
So
yeah, I agree.
sometimes when Ben is holding Cam's defender and he stalls, he gives him time to make a move. When by the time Ben gets down to the paint, he won't throw the
Yeah,
lob. He'd rather
yeah.
go
That's what I'm
shot.
saying. Thank you.
So it's an
I,
understanding thing, a chemistry thing with them. So you get different times when they're off or they understand. But Dennis runs the pick and roll better, and that's why it looks like that sometimes.
I think it's because
yes,
Dennis is he's a natural point guard, so
yes,
he's gonna
yes.
have ways to navigate that as opposed to Cam, who's realistically, I don't blame him. He's always looking for the shot, which I mean I understand. I mean, look who's on the you know what I'm saying the roster,
Yeah,
but
and that's
I
but the
mean
thing is, what people don't understand, it doesn't only happen to Cam too. It happens. I seen it happen to Devin Booker. A lot of these people, when it comes to like, they look for their shot first. But that's what they there for. Like, they lead scores, but
But
getting other
I don't
players.
know because I've noticed Boston always seems to have Claxton's number, and when we play against them, Claxton suffers because they know, which I've been saying since the beginning of the season, the pick and roll with Clax, they already pick up on. They how many times have they faced us? They know that's where they're gonna go to, so it leaves him limited. It leaves him very, very
But
limited
LM, there
to
was no
do a lot of
Horford
stuff.
tonight though. LM, there was no Horford tonight. Like there was no excuse why Clarkson could get at least 10 shots or at least 10 points tonight.
They
Like they had
definitely
their third
was.
I
string
mean, I
center
thought Cam
against him.
Thomas caught fire. I thought we should have, you know what I'm saying? He didn't get the ball after that. I was like, yo, like, I mean, I feel like we should have kept feeding him, but
But what you
there's
say,
only so long
Smoker?
that
You on
offense can
fire
work.
too, though.
Let
Smoke's
me
preaching
respond to that
tonight.
though. Like
What you saying, Iceman?
the reason why we lost today wasn't because of offense, right? We scored plenty of points.
Yeah.
It was because we couldn't stop Boston at all.
Right.
Right.
And listen, the last game I said
What?
Jalen Brown wasn't playing. What
No.
happened?
Forget the player. Look at the rebounding though, bro. That shit was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
but
see how many?
your
Look how
center
many
got five
offensive.
rebounds.
Bro, they offensive rebounds was ridiculous, bro. Like they
You're
getting
not
two
gonna
shots
win
at the
against
basket.
Boston if your center got five rebounds.
That's lack of
Respectfully, I
effort.
love Claxton. Yeah, like
No,
Hey,
it's
but
lack of
nah.
effort. I love
Listen,
Claxton, but
KP,
you know what I
that makes
mean?
no
Like,
difference
nah.
on the board.
Listen, yo, LM. If Gary didn't come tonight with the answer, bro, I'll be right with you, bro. But that's it, bro. You gotta give him the first three plays of the game. You gotta run that P&R with him with Cam Thomas, man. That's the answer, bro. We don't need to go no further than that, man. Like Clack's dealing with a lot, man. And these new dudes, Keon Johnson came and got 12 shots, man. You want him to be happy in the locker room, man. Like you want these
That's
guys
true.
to be professionals. Give him the ball, man. He took. Look, listen, man. You know what kind of loyalty he got to the Brooklyn Nets, taking small contracts where everybody was leaving and winning. Yo, the other day I asked, you see how Cleveland got Kenny Atkinson, Karis LeVert, and Jared Allen? What would be our version of that? Like, you're gonna keep Jordy Fernandez. What two players you gonna keep? Gary says Isaiah Williams and Jalen Wilson. They tough. That's tough.
They tough.
Zaire had a game tonight, man.
Yo,
He
but
had
I'm
a game.
saying, so what about you? What about you, LM? Who you keeping out of that?
Uh, honestly, I think I agree with Gary. I think Zaire and Jalen
You
Wilson.
know, and Alex Jones.
They just do like the offense. I get it. Like it's a lot to be worked on there, but I just love that they do all the little things like so extremely well. And you need players on the bench or in your depth rotation that can just do everything, not just score. Because you kind of, you know, when you got players on teams that's just good at one asset or one skill set, it doesn't make for a good team. You need guys that can get others involved. You need guys that, and to be fair, not everybody gonna be the scorer on the team. Some players got to sacrifice, and those two
Well,
do it. They sacrifice.
yeah.
They put their bodies
Yo,
on the floor. You know what I'm saying?
nah. Somebody got to fight for Clax, man. I would just play the net spin advocate, bro. Like, first off, I agree with Gary, like I said. Second off, when it comes down to, you know what I mean, being specific with the touches, you got to get them involved early. First three players games you run the game with, it'd be fuck around, it'd be 6-0. Yo, I swear to you, I swear to every net fan on this panel right now and that's listening. If you give Claxton, if you do that, if you actually take the suggestion, send this to the Brooklyn Nets. Send this to the Brooklyn. That's how confident I am that that will work for us, yo. Like, seriously, you can't ask players that I've seen, but people play unmotivated, and I've seen people that play like they want to win. You go to the park, you're like, yo, I don't want him on my team. He don't play no defense. But then you got dudes in the park that like, yo, this dude trying to win. Like, ain't no money involved. They just trying to win. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
and I'm
but
like that. I'm really like that,
breezy.
bro. I'm telling
I
you, man.
I get what you're saying. We do got to get Claxton involved, but unfortunately, we kind of playing like a Warriors type Sacramento offense. You know what I mean? They don't do well with rollers. Look at Kaminga. Yeah, so
Yo, hold
I
on,
mean,
Ivan. I think you
I
got an
think
echo,
Ken.
Ivan.
I got to echo. Or I'll come back on and get off then. If I got to echo then.
Nah, you don't now, but I
Oh,
thought you did.
I'm
Okay.
saying, look at Kaminga, how he suffer over the system. You know what I mean? So a lot of these systems ain't for like players like Claxton. Probably, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm trying to find a solution.
I think him and Clax can benefit from doing like I know they got the pick and roll, but if they had a pick and pop where they can run the pick and pop and Clax can be at that mid range and keep the defense honest, like I feel like that would be something that could work in the arsenal. I don't know because a lot of people say uh Jay was just on here a few pods ago saying, "Yo, the organization is telling Clax told him." Tell the organization to let me be unleashed. Like let me do other things on the court. And like if they can run that pick and pop, I feel like that's gonna be something. If they let him shoot the mid range, I think Claxton could hit two or three of those. They don't gotta run that every play, but just to put it in there and keep the defense guessing, I think they can do something like that. But because Boston know the pick and roll is coming. That's why Claxton, every time we face Boston, he gets shut out. Because they already know the game plan for Clax. If he's not in the lob spot or he's not a lob threat, he's not valuable. And then you got Porzingis is
Well,
out.
hold on, bro. Hold on. Nah. I'm not giving you that, bro. What's his name? Ketsu? Whatever
Hold
his name, Cater?
Okay.
Yo, whatever
Yeah, the
his
big, the
name
black,
is.
the dark skin. Mm.
Listen to me, bro. On my net fan spirit. Work. Listen, I'm still trying to dunk on him with Clax. Even if he put it on his calendar and he said this is what they're gonna do. I know they're gonna do it. I promise you. I know I'm gonna tell everybody I know to remind me that this is what they're gonna do. I'm gonna say, so what? I'm gonna still do it. I'm gonna run that pick and roll with Cam Thomas. I dare you to stop it.
Well,
I
they
don't
have
care if
been.
they
That's
know
true,
what
but
they're gonna
Claxton
do,
not that
bro.
strong
They
enough
have
to
been.
be doing all that.
They have been, right? But the problem is, right, when they blitzing like I'm talking about, right? He's always at the top of the key. The way they don't get blitzed at is on the wings. If they go right or left, because they isolate on that side. So they send everybody to the opposite side when they do that pick and roll. And that seems to work better than just the top of the key pick and roll, because then you end up moving back. Cam end up moving backwards towards the half court line, and they push him back, and he got to spin. He got to find somebody else. But when they operate on the wing and they clear it out, it's just them two or them four on that side. So when they set the pick and roll, Clax is by himself or Ben is by himself on that side. And I don't think they realize that's exactly what they need to manipulate the defense, because there's no other help. You know what I'm saying? It's just them two. Either Cam is going to get a bucket in the foul or Clax going to roll to the basket. Like that's the options on that side. You know what I mean? Or you can get the swing pass out of that.
Iceman is cooking tonight. I see what you're saying, Ice. Unfortunately, like I said, to this system to try, bro, it's a 5-out system. I feel like Jordy's playing. I mean, I feel like Jock Vaughn was more, at least Claxton more orientated than Jordy is. Jordy is more of a 5. It's a new era of basketball. That's what it looks like to me. Because Clowney is excelling in this system.
And
Johnson
this
is excelling in this system.
and I don't know. In this day and age, you need somebody to and I love Claxton, but in this day and age, in this game, spacing is very important. And the fact of the matter is, uh, as much as I think they should have went to it in the early, because if Claxton is starting, you know what I'm saying, you got to be able to get that going early. You know what I'm saying, because you're gonna want his touches, but um. I just think he benefits for just not having to be in the dunker spot. Like I get it, like he works well there in terms of the dunker spot, the lob, and then the push shot that he does. But I mean, it to me is just you're gonna have games like tonight. You know what I'm saying? What he had like what 3-5,
LM,
like.
LM, can I say something to you, LM?
Hmm.
I want to ask you something. Is it fair to say that Schroeder run the offense more than Cam Thomas?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
I think he plays more,
No, no,
and
no,
I
no, hold
think
on,
he
hold
played
on.
more minutes too.
Okay. Do Schroeder, with all of his offense, do he run the PNR with Claxton? No, just before you answer that question, we seen Harden with Claxton. I just want to take you down that fan memory lane.
Do that though.
He do. I mean, they do it in spurts, but they don't do it all the time. Like I don't see Schroeder always try to get
Stop
Claxton
it.
to run the pick and roll. You know what I'm
Stop it. You
saying?
gotta say that shit in German to him, like, yo, a pick and roll with Claxton.
Hey, yo.
Come on, Breezy. That's nasty work, Breezy.
But
All right.
I don't. You're
Listen,
not wrong,
hold on,
Breeze.
hold on.
But like,
Listen. Whoa, no. Let's be specific, since I'm being Mr. Funny Guy, right? How many times you seen him run a pick and roll tonight with Claxton?
But
Zero.
you saw every time he does run, it get intercepted. Like
Fuck that. They never do it. Stop that bullshit,
they
bro.
do it in spurts. They don't do it all the time, but
Spurts.
they do run the pick and roll sometimes, Breeze. They just don't do
Bro,
it all the
sometimes,
time.
bro, son, okay, we got 10 fingers, bro. That shit probably happened less than 10 times.
yo, you saw Breezy. You saw what? Okay, when Schroeder ran the pick and roll in the Cavaliers game, you saw what Mobley did to that man. You said stop it. Like
They do right. The problem that we all not are like the elephant in the room is that Claxton is limited in the pick and roll. If I'm doing the pick and roll with freaking Bam Adebayo, at least I could pass it out knowing he could shoot the mid range. Like he's not always gonna go to the three in the lob area where the defense is gonna read that every time. Like Missoula looking at that shit like, yo, this nigga Claxton not doing nothing.
Not only that,
so you know
not only
the problem
that, when Breezy just brought up James Harden. James Harden know how to manipulate the pick and roll so it can work. Shooter can't do that like that. Shooter cannot do the
Bro,
pick
don't
and
Right.
say
roll.
he can't do
So
it, bro. He a player. He a national player, bro. This dude
uh,
played for his whole
But it's
country,
a
bro.
different
nah,
No,
Breezy.
see.
no, no,
He,
no,
It's
no,
he,
no,
not
no,
the
he,
no.
pick
I'm
pick
not
and roll.
jacking.
You
I'm
missed
not.
the
No, no,
point.
no,
You missed the
no,
point.
no,
Like
That's the
James
point.
What
Harden
he
no,
was
gonna
no,
do
saying.
no,
with
no,
center
no.
that's
You,
limited though?
Nah. Y'all
nah,
trying
it's
to.
not. It's
No,
not
no,
that
no,
class is
no.
limited, bro.
No, no, no. Yeah, bro, hold on. Y'all trying to tell me a national player, a player that played on mad different teams, bro, in the NBA and played
Breezy,
for
come
his
on, bro. This
hold
is
on for his
nasty
national team.
work,
Y'all
bro.
saying you saying that Shooter don't know how to pick a role, and I'm saying it's nasty work. I go again. I'm versus your shit then.
Nah,
You
Bro,
trying to tell me I'm wrong? I'm
nah.
saying, listen. I'm saying y'all wrong. We gonna just disagree because it ain't no trolls in the chat, and if so, they just watching. But you see how I give it up. Case in point, when it come down to the pick and roll, I'm not mad at Clax that he ain't got no offense because they not running the pick and roll. And I agree with Gary said. Y'all versus that shit. And I'm saying y'all wrong for that. Y'all just want to be mad at Clax, and y'all shouldn't be mad at Clax for his lack of offense because they not running the pick and roll with him. And y'all want to say
we
that
don't
the
got the
other team, yeah,
personnel for
and
the
no, no,
pick
no,
and
no, no,
roll,
no,
Breezy.
and y'all, bro, stop. That's a bold faced lie.
Oh my
You trying
God.
to tell me? Listen, if you put Clowney next to him with stretching the defense, let me again say it's stretching the
So why is
defense like
Clowney
fabric.
excelling?
I'm gonna ask a question real quick, Breezy. Right?
Bro, he's stretching the defense like fabric. You trying to tell me with
Breezy.
the pick and roll and Clowney right there, and between those three players, between Cam Thomas, Clowney, and Claxton, you can't run a pick and roll and they try to blitz
Mid
Cam Thomas.
But Clowney
Clowney
is
is
the
there
best of
for the
both worlds because he
Breezy.
can
bro.
pick
Hold
and
on,
pop
let me
any
finish.
lob
Can
threat.
I finish?
Hold on.
Bro,
I
can I
got
finish? No, hold on. Iceman, I got you. Just let me finish this last thing. You trying to tell me you can't again, this is what I'm saying. You can run a pick and roll with Clax, and if it don't work because they blitz Cam Thomas, you could make that next pass to Clowney for the 3-point shot.
That's what they
And I
do.
gave you other versions of it
They
before with
can't
Zaire
the
Williams
lob.
and Jalen
They
Wilson
it's a
stuff.
no
And when I
lob song
Bro,
for
listen,
us.
what I'm saying is if they're going to blitz Cam Thomas, you make them pay with the 3-point shot from Clowney or
And
the
that's
pick
what
and
we
roll
do.
from Claxton. I'm
That's what
telling
we
you
do.
different
That's
ways
what
to
we in the
attack
game all the
defense,
time,
bro.
Breezy.
I'm
That's
telling
what
you
we in the
different
game
ways.
all the time. They
I
take
think
away
I
the
just
lob.
think Claxton is a better pick and roll option than Clax. At this point, to me, I feel like that would if you can get the Clowney game last night in that pick and roll with if Dennis Schroeder is using Clowney for that pick and roll and you getting that out of Claxton, you win. Like you have a versatile Clowney could be a better version of Claxton. Like he has the ability to not only stretch it out, but he's also a lob threat too. He can get into the paint. He got the athleticism to, you know what I'm saying?
And Clowney
Block
can
whoever.
pass too. Clowney can
Clown,
pass a little bit.
he got a good passing game. It looked like he can put the ball on the floor a little. Like
Yeah.
he's trust me, he's going to be the better version of Claxton. And he's already 230. He already got strength and weight on him. So the fact of the matter is, yes, I get what you're saying. If you run the pick and roll with Claxton, I think he's limited because he can only be a lob threat. I'm not saying that it can't work, but what I'm saying is he at least needs to have a backup just in case the lob threat don't work. Okay, fuck it, I could just pull from the mid if they playing it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that it can't work. I'm not saying that Celtics is always going to neutralize Claxton being in the lob threat because there's times where we play Boston and he's done what he's supposed to do. But in games like this, when you see that they playing the lob threat and all right, fuck it, we can't do to that. They Missoula is on that. At least get the nigga to do a pick and pop. Shoot the mid. He don't got to take 20 mid ranges. But at least keep the defense honest. Let him get 3 or 4, you know what I'm saying? Let him get involved in the offense and then, Cam and Dennis or whatever can do what they do. But that's how you get him involved in the play. That's how you make Claxton happy. If you
All
paying
right,
this nigga
so
100 mil, I want to see him do shit other than dunk, respectfully.
let me say this. Anytime I was mad at Clax, I'm gonna say if you help us beat the Knicks, all is forgiven. All is forgiven if you help us beat the Knicks on Friday. You know what I'm saying? I keep it real with you, bro. Like, if you do that, my net fan, you know what I mean? My net fan page, you know what I'm saying? I let them know, you know what I'm saying? That, think
They lost tonight
that
too,
he
so I'm
hooping
not
for
on
real.
that.
Yo, I listen. I think Clax at again. I'm going with Gary said. Plus, if you do that, the defense gotta respect that, and they don't want it with Clax with Cam Thomas because Cam Thomas gonna get back into play. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if we that good for Cam Thomas to get back into play, and and again, they act like Cam Thomas is not supposed to be playing under the 3-point line. They like putting him above the 3-point line. He just nice like that, but still, just put him under the 3-point line. He really dangerous then. Like I don't even if the business in the NBA is all about 2-pointers. Like who says who? I like 2-pointers.
Yo, when is
I
Waffle
like this.
coming back?
As long as
Damn.
it's not a miss. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
When
So
is
I'm saying
Wofford coming back, bro?
Mid ranges, I feel like it's like you
that's
can
not those.
dominate in the
Hold on.
mid
Do you
range.
think? Hold on. I'm gonna ask a specific question. Do y'all think mid range game is boring basketball? I'm gonna say no.
No, I
I think
love
it's
it. That's
good
I love
Nah,
basketball.
watching. That's why I like Cam
nah.
Thomas because he can do that. A lot of players can't do that no more. Like,
Yo, I've seen KD get 40 just from the mid range. You know what I'm saying? Like 40 on good efficiency from the mid range,
Good
and the only threes he
efficiency.
took was like he probably was like 2 for 3 from the 3-point line, but he was like 6 20 for 30 from the mid range. Like that shit is beautiful. It's a beautiful art. The mid range is a very beautiful art. I'm just there's players that take the mid range that I like. You know what I'm saying? Like Booker does it.
yeah,
Embiid operate in the mid range,
yeah,
DeRozan, CP3, even
Jokic
though he's
post,
39, Jokic, Cam
yeah,
Thomas, even
yeah.
Wemby. Shout out to the 50, you know what I'm saying?
DeRozan,
But yeah, like
um,
these players, they realizing that
Siakam.
the mid range you can really operate and get
They
your
make their
money.
money like that, bro. Especially when the game is close. That's what they make their money, their bread and butter. Yeah.
Right. I'm telling you, if more players on this team took mid ranges, like I just feel like the game will come easy. I want Jalen Wilson to kind of have a mid range game where he just do like a pull up mid range and get that in his
You know what's
arsenal.
crazy when it calls to Wilson? I know when it goes to Williams. I really know it's Wilson, right? The Wilson with the light skin with the spiky like hair,
Yep.
like the one.
Yeah. Yeah. Well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think in the future he's gonna be sneaky good, bro. I don't know why. Like I really feel like he's gonna be so solid, yo. Like cause I know he got a mid range game too. He got a mid range
Yeah,
game. He can already drive. He shoot threes well. But he just don't get enough midi touches. But he can shoot middies for sure. I already seen it. So he's
he
just
definitely
solid. Just
could.
yeah. So
That was a good pickup.
yeah.
I mean, the only good thing is, even though we lost, the Knicks lost too. So I was like, it's still a W. But you know what I'm saying? I just think that we gotta. This is the games we're gonna come across when we come across good teams. You know what I'm saying? We didn't even play that bad. Like the offense was fine. It was just you got Jalen Brown and freaking Tatum over there. Like it is what it is. They're gonna do what they do, and Holiday and all those guys. But um, even though it was like kind of like a blowout, it wasn't necessarily a blowout. Like I can't watch. Like they still was in there and they still play hard. You know what I'm saying? So we got to
Yo,
give
you
it up to
waiting? Yo,
them.
we still, bro. We still missing Walford, man. Because Walford did good last year at the end. Like we still. That's another point that we not discussing, bro. I think that
Wow, we
could
were
be.
missing our best rebounder too.
Yeah, so like I think that could really Walford could really impact the game because I was talking about last year how I was impressed with Clowney. I was impressed with Walford last year because they was giving them all the runs, and I think Walford, like I said, that's another point guard that we not, a decent passer that we not discussing and give us height too. I think he was 6'9" if I'm not mistaken,
Yep.
Yeah,
and
around 6'8".
yeah, 6'8", 6'9". So and he's a good 3-point shooter and a good driver. He's kind of like a baby. No, I don't want to say a baby Giannis, but that drive that he does, bro, he dunking on niggas, and it's a tough drive. Definitely a tough drive.
Today was just weird year, and not even weird because I think Giannis dropped damn near 60 to beat Detroit, and I think Wemby dropped 50 on the Wizards. But
That's
yeah, I
crazy.
think he out of here, man. I just, like if you need 60 to go against Detroit, like I'm not saying you know what I'm saying Detroit they proven to be a formidable opponent, but like I know Dame wasn't playing because I think Dame is injured, but like 60
Yeah,
to beat
Giannis is
them,
checking
like
out. I
yeah,
agree. He's checking
that's
out.
that's just that's
But
too much on one person.
LM, you know what happened to Middleton? Why Middleton ain't playing? Is he done? Is
He
his
nah,
career
he was
over?
injured before the season.
Yeah, I think his career is over though. He too many injuries. I honestly think his career is over, and that's a big loss. Middleton is a big loss, but he haven't been healthy ever since he beat us.
All the teams is
Bruh.
getting the injury bug.
Yeah, I'm about to look at the standings for y'all because this is ridiculous, bro.
The
It's not
East,
that we that good. It's just that they that
the East
bad.
is
You know
all
what I mean?
injured, man.
Orlando about to be in second place, man.
I was telling that Franz Wagner is really getting into his own, bro. I know niggas was counting Orlando out because Paulo was gone, but Franz Wagner is really balling. I think he had like 29 tonight.
Damn.
But yeah, they balling over there, man. I think they on the winning streak. But the East is just injured. Everybody over here is mostly injured. I know the West got some injuries, but it's if the Nets was to make a run for anything, it has to be now. Cause once these players come back, it is wraps. If you gonna get on some winning streak or if you want to get some games won, it has to be around now. Cause once
Uh,
December hit, these niggas is gonna be back. They're gonna be ready in action. And you already see B came back, even though you know what I'm saying
all right,
they
so
lost.
hold
But
on. So hold on. Let's go on the net fan conspiracy theory now, man. Uh, Charlotte, they just trash because they trash. Milwaukee trash, and it's unexpected. Um, you can't plug and play Drew Holiday, man. I don't care what nobody say, bro. Washington, they always gonna be. I mean, I won't say always, but they're not a good team right now. The 76ers, like these teams are under 10. Like Charlotte is 11, Milwaukee is 12, Washington is 13, Philly is 14, Toronto is 15. Which out of these 15, which out of from 11 to 15, who got their own draft pick?
I think no, I think Charlotte does. Toronto. I think Charlotte and Toronto, if I'm not mistaken.
Charlotte
Um,
and Toronto.
I forgot who owns Washington's pick. But I think
Cause
someone owns
I
Washington.
think New Orleans is fishing for that Bucks pick, man. They getting on my nerves, man. Like they trying
Yeah,
to take that pick from us, man.
I
That's
don't think
why
it's
I
gonna
wouldn't
get to.
say nothing if it was anything else. I wouldn't even care.
But it's one through four. So like realistically, if you think I only think they get in that pick if
Uh,
Milwaukee finished like 15th in the West. I mean the East. Like I think by February Milwaukee's probably gonna be a playing team. That look like that's good enough to go to us. Cause I think we were 5 through 30, but nah, Milwaukee gotta be ass for them for New Orleans to get that. Like if you telling me Milwaukee gonna be the 14th seed by March, Mm, I don't think that goes to them. I think that's still our pick. They can't be that ass. I think I think OKC owns Philly's pick this year, so they can possibly get a top pick. I think it's protected 1 through 10, but I think Philly's gonna get it together anyway, so that could probably go to them if they make a plane of some sort. But other than that, I think Charlotte, Toronto. Yeah, I think Charlotte and Toronto own they pick. So is Charlotte's trash? Oh wait, I think San Antonio owns Charlotte pick. Actually, I think San Antonio owns Charlotte pick. Um, it's just the East is just trash because Atlanta is 5 and 7 and they the seventh seed. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what do you really want, bro? They 5 and 7 and they seventh in the East. The Knicks is 5 and 6 and they fourth. Like only good teams that has a good record that's supposed to be where they at is Cleveland, Boston, and Orlando. But For you to be 5-6 and you fourth in your conference, like that's wild. But
Crazy.
the the East is just weak, bro. I'm sorry, like, and I love the East. I think it can be competitive. I think once these young guys hit their mark, you're gonna see a lot of competitive basketball in the East. I don't think it's gonna be this way for long, but um, yeah, like we just got to do if the Bucks is this trash and the Knicks is the Knicks are the Knicks, we could possibly have three lottery picks, man. Like that's something I feel like that's uh you playing chess, because you can tank, but then you can also rely on other teams being trash, so you have they pick as well. So I think it all just depends on what these teams do. But I know a lot of people want to. Some people, let me not say a lot of people. I know some people want to reach the play-in, but which you can do, being below 500. But realistically, I don't think based off tonight, I don't think we really got the chance to do that. And if we do make the play-in, we most likely gonna get eliminated anyway. So I mean, it just don't make no sense to try to make the playoffs but just lose probably to a better team than us. So I mean, it is what it is. December's coming up. This gonna be our hardest schedule. You know what I'm saying? One thing
Nah, you gonna be harder than what it started with. Damn. Hold on.
Nah,
I
but
don't know if
Ellen's
you
making good
consider it.
sense. So Ellen's making
Hold
good
on,
sense.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. You not trying to say that. I'm not saying that the Knicks is a hard schedule, bro. Like,
what? Come on,
look at,
BZ.
nah, bro. Look at Jack City. He just pulled up too. Look, bro. I'm not. They not a hard. They not hard on the team. Pause. They not a team that's we supposed to be scared of, bro. I'm telling you. We're gonna go over there into the garden. Say, yo, listen, man. I like mangoes, plums, kiwi. Give me all of that. Put it in the smoothie. We're gonna leave out there with wins and smoothies, man. But realistically, if you want to know how I feel like we could the beat them, is attack Cat. If he playing
Yeah.
defense, attack him. If they ain't got nobody to back him, so he gonna not play defense, so he won't get fouled out. Be more
Yo, Jack
aggressive
City, how
at
y'all
the
lose to
rim.
Chicago tonight, man?
Claxton could drop.
Yo, you don't even ask Jack City
Claxton
anything. We
can
don't know
drop
the answers,
12.
bro.
You could run a pick
Like,
and roll. You could beat the Knicks with the pick and roll with Claxton. That's a fact.
it's gonna be interesting. I know because I think Mikel is gonna take the Cam Thomas matchup. So that's
Cam
going to
gonna
be
cook
very
him.
interest. That's going to be very interesting to see how Mikel
Yo,
defends
LM,
Cam.
LM. Cam's going for 50 against Mikel. Mikel Bridges' defense has been horrible this season, man. I've seen some of those games.
I
He
think
looks
Cam owes
like
us a
Walt
50.
Ward,
I think
man.
Cam. Listen, Wemby just gave us a 50-point game. Paulo gave us a 50-point game. I think Cam Thomas owes it to us, man, to get that 50. Whether it's on the
No, no,
Knicks or
no.
whoever, I think we
Hold
need
on,
a
Ellen. I
50
want
out
to
of
get
him.
to the stats with John because the stats is funny. I was watching Kenny Beecham and he had pulled up the stats and he had showed that Cat McCall Bridges and I think it wasn't Josh Hart. I think it was Jalen Brunson. They gave up the most points. They just
Yep.
gave up mad points. Like, and my thing is, y'all got Mikal Bridges there to play defense. If he not locking nobody up, like, why is the score 130 something to 130 something? Like, what? Like, y'all not
Yo,
stopping each other at all. They're just
yo,
scoring at
Breezy.
will.
Mikel couldn't even guard a French poodle right now, man. That's how bad it is.
Right.
What's What's
What was
funny
the
about all
score
of this is
tonight?
that Cam Thomas is the better defender this year than Jalen Brunson, which is actually hilarious.
Wow.
Well,
But
that is,
that's
yeah.
actually funny. But they lost to
I
Chicago
know.
tonight, like
Mm,
by one. Like I don't. They had that game. To be fair,
mm,
now Chicago was up by halftime, but like
mm.
Brunson, the reason why they really losing, not just because of the Mikel and the cat situation, but Brunson's been playing horrible. Like I'm talking about bad efficiency. He's getting these 20-point games and 30-point games, but it's just on horrible efficiency. Like
You know
he
what
got
it
to
is,
jack up
LM?
30 shots to get 20. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You know what it is, LM? It's his co-stars. He can't rely on Towns to give 40, 50 points every night. And Mikal only gives you 16 if he's having a decent night, which is not a good night, considering the fact he gave 6 picks for the guy. But really, you just look at Josh Hart. He is somebody that's been in such a funk this season. I mean, his confidence looks shot. It doesn't look like the guy he was last year when he was a big rebounder for them, triple doubles. Like he was like the backbone last year of this team. Now he looks like the appendix of the Knicks team right now, where he wants out. Like he does not look comfortable on that team. I think Josh Hart being lost is making this whole team lost as a result too. So it's not just Brunson, it's Hart, Mikal, and Towns. Man, Shannon Sharp said 91% of people are scored against Towns on defense this season. That is nasty. That's some nasty stuff right there.
if there's
Yo,
a
yeah,
game
and
for Clax
listen,
to go off, it's
keep it
definitely
going, yeah.
Friday.
Keep it going. Keep it going, man. They lost
I
tonight.
got I
Keep it
got
going.
more baby. I'll tell you more content, man, about that stuff. Listen, the Knicks, man, and their bench. Who's on their bench? I don't even know half their benches. I mean, you got Miles McBride, Jericho Sims, and then the line ends after that. Everybody's saying Mitchell Robinson. Guys, Mitchell Robinson is trolling right now on Twitter and Facebook or Snap or whatever he's using. This dude didn't want to come back because he said, "You guys try to trade me for Towns. You know what? I'm not even going to show up till January." By then they'll probably trade his ass somewhere. But I think that's what he's banking on because Mitchell want to be the savior of that team. He's done. He's been done with the Knicks
Man,
for a
that's
while.
crazy.
He's
That's
like Knicks are
crazy.
dog food, man. I'm ready to go get some kitty chow somewhere else.
Yo, John, I'm gonna be somebody audio's in the background. Word. But yeah, nah, I just look at it for what it is. This the irony of them getting Mikal Bridges and OG. I mean, they pay OG after 20 something games. I think OG came in there, he had his own music playing in the background, like Shaft or some shit. Like he had to be like some type of superhero when he came in the office. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
wild.
Like, yo, y'all gotta mute up, man. Y'all audio. I don't know who audio that is. You know what I mean? I got to do the mute test. Yeah, yo, can y'all hear me?
We can hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was John audio. Shout out to you, John. Just for your audio. Yeah, man.
Clax
It
gotta get
is.
his money on the Knicks on Friday, man. If it's anybody that you should be going at, it's definitely Cat. The league is shooting 92% against Cat when guarded. If you don't get your money on Friday and get your freaking 14 or 13,
How is that possible? 92%? That's crazy.
yeah, like if you don't get that pick and roll on Friday with Cam and Clax, Horty should be emphasizing that in that locker room right now. Like that should be
You
the
said
game
Ron
plan.
City. You
Attack,
said Ron
attack.
City.
It's easier to score on Cat than it is to hit a free throw. Think about that.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I'm
Oh
saying. Like
man,
if Friday if we going in, that's the game plan. Attack
that's my
Cat.
favorite part of the
That's
show.
that is that's the main thing you do. This dude is getting shot on. Like the 92% against you when you're the main defender. That
92%.
is nuts. That's
9 and a
insanity.
2.
Like
92.
13 for 15 when opponents is like that is insanity.
Oh my god.
But that's what Clark's got to do. Attack Cat. He's soft in the paint. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Get your push shots, run the pick and roll. I don't think he got the vert to just try to jump up and try to get that. You know what I'm saying? Cam's gonna be able to y'all can have a field day.
That's what you
You know what
said.
I'm
You
saying?
said
Clark
cats
can get
can't
his
jump high. Cats can jump high, man.
Nah, not that cat. No, that the defense, especially in the pick and roll too. If you running the pick and roll on cat, like that's easy money. I'm
Mm.
saying you should target him whichever way possible. The other chips for what they made, but I know they definitely not gonna try to
Yo,
lose by
no
Cam
funny
Thomas
though.
though.
No funny though, LM. I hope he not hurt for real. Like at the end of the game, I seen he had hurt his knee. So hopefully
Yeah,
he ain't
man.
hurt. I don't want him to be hurt, and that's part of the reason why they lose. I want them to be You know what I'm saying? Have Cat there. I really think that what Gary said is true. I really think if you give Clax that pick and roll, and because again, they really can't stop Cam Thomas. We already seen that. But if we could get Cam Thomas to score the ball, that should be amazing, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah, and Mikel
All
Cam is
right, so
definitely
let
gonna
me
be
listen.
Mikel's matchup.
I'm giving Clax 10 shots. I'm giving him 10 pick and rolls, 10 to 12 pick and rolls. I'm running that shit all game. I'm running 24 pick and rolls.
Yo,
That's
Like,
I'm saying. That's what you got to do with Carl Anthony Towns. He's weak in the paint, bro. He's not a strong enough force to. He not
nah,
Hartenstein. You know what I'm
seriously,
saying?
because
So
no. Let's do the math to it because Gary said that it's 92%. Y'all said it's 92%, right? So if you run in the pick and roll 92%, you gotta win that game, bro. It's an absolute must. It's
yo,
got
you
262
do.
points.
That's
Hold
easy
on.
points right there.
All right, so hold on. Let's say we get 92 shots. And we run 92 pick and rolls. Like what is
bro, you
the
scoring 200. You want to score like 200? Like, yo,
Your team got to be a special type of ass to lose to the pick and roll, not only through the first quarter, but through second, third, and fourth. Like if
how run is 92 pick and
Thibodeau don't
rolls,
pick some
bro?
shit like that up and be like, "Yo, they doing the pick and roll,"
Oh man.
and for you to get loose to that, like, and these are your best defenders, mind you, supposedly. Mikel,
Look at
OG,
rolling 24 comment. They even say that
right?
about
Like,
Brunson. He said Brunson can't guard shit either. Like he even
Brunson
say
is the
that.
weak link in the lineup in terms of the defensive end. So I'll say attack Cat and attack Brunson too. Like
Yeah,
and that pick and
those
roll,
are the
yeah,
two people you should target.
yeah.
Dennis and
Oh
Clark,
man.
yeah, for
Attack
sure.
both of them. That's how you win. Jalen Brunson can't guard a
Yeah.
hole in the wall. Like
You know
that's
what's wild funny is that it's like what they be saying is true. They be Knick fans be saying this. They be like, yeah, oh, they go Claude Smith too. This is about to be real funny. He be like, yeah, I like Tibbs, even though he plays starters the so many minutes, and then they be like, yeah, that's what you got to do. You got to play your best players the most minutes, bro. OG look exhausted, like. Yo, man, like, hold up, man. Like, I know I'm the starter and all that, but this is
that's the
crazy.
Tom Thibodeau philosophy. Play your players 44 minutes and tire them
44
out,
minutes.
and then let them. You know what I'm saying? If they get an
That's
injury, it is what
crazy.
it is. Like it's a reason. You know what I'm saying? It's a reason why some Bulls fans blame him
Look
for
at Dwight.
roles. Like.
Yo, LM, look at Dwight comment. He said, look, he talking to Jack City. Jack City said, Friday, Friday, Friday. Here, Nick fan, right? Dwight 17 said, same result. Pain, because we talking about beating him. Like, this is crazy, man. I'm telling you,
Listen,
you
they
can't
lost
troll
to
us,
the
Jack City.
Chicago.
Stop.
They lost to Chicago tonight. So I mean, it's not that far fetched for us
All right,
to
let it
get
go.
a win at home, man. Like that should. I feel like that would boost the morale up heavily. And then we face them on Sunday. So if you can get 2 wins there, one, I think you back up to 500. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you got to get the wins while you can. That's a team you definitely should be able to beat. Like I know Boston is Boston. You know what I'm saying? We take that, but them, especially with the way they playing on the defensive end, like if Cam Thomas don't got 30 on Friday, I'm gonna be surprised as hell because
Nah,
they can't guard anything. Mikel is horrible guarding off the pick and roll. He always going up on screens instead of over the screens. So whoever running the pick and roll, they got an open three, they got an open mid. He's too far back.
yo, hold
Like
on. Yo, LM, I gotta say this to you and Iceman. I want to know what y'all think because I watched a lot of football, so I got like sometimes like a football mindset. That's why, like, y'all laugh with me when I say for 92 plays, run 92 pick and rolls because that's the percentage of scoring on cat. I really meant that. Now I know y'all thought I was just joking, but I really meant that. And that's because of my football mindset. You feel what I'm saying? It's like You only get 4 downs. You stay with what worked. If they can't stop it, you still go to it. And that's what I think, man. They don't have nobody. Precious Achua is not even there. And they don't want to give Jericho Sims in foul trouble. They're going to have to play small ball versus Clax and Clowney. We will have the advantage. We won't get out rebounded. Mitchell Robinson ain't going to be there, and Cat ain't trying to get in foul trouble. We could take that. We could take full advantage.
Yeah,
Word, we could take full advantage. If we win this game, Clax could have a good game, and Clowney could have a good game. But you
yeah,
gotta play him
especially
in the
Clowney.
lineup. You gotta play him in the lineup. And then if Ben Simmons is there, you know what I'm saying? If like that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. I don't want to be mad at Ben Simmons no more, man. If he missed this game so he could play the Knicks game, I'm cool, bro. Like he ain't gotta play every game. I'm not mad at him for not playing every game, bro. I'm a fan. I'm not the one paying him. I'm just a fan. So I'm just rooting for him. Like pay him, yeah, pay him, whatever. But if he play on that next game and he help us win, all is forgiven. Listen, Ben
Yo,
Simmons, all of that stuff
Yeah,
I said about you. Let me say this real quick, bro, because this shit don't make no sense. All of that shit that I said about you, Ben Simmons, I apologize. Okay. All of the stuff that I said in the off season about you and how I thought you was gonna play with Katie and Kyrie and all that stuff like that, just forget about all of that stuff like that. If you beat the Knicks, if you help the Brooklyn Nets beat the Knicks on Friday, a clean slate, a clean slate. That should never happen. We just gonna go forward, and I hope they sign you next year. You know what I'm saying? Like, sign them to him, but I don't know how they gonna sign them, but sign them. But but
I tell you one thing. If Ben play, target the man that's the entire league is shooting 92% on, because Cat's soft. You know what I'm saying? Ben, he's strong. So if you gonna, you know what I'm saying, do that shit you did to
I
Paulo,
don't know about Ben
put him in.
LM. I think it's
but
over for him,
I
man.
hold
Flash
on, hold on, hold
plays,
on. No. I
that's
want
over for
everybody.
him.
I want to go to Iceman next. I want to because that's my true analysis. Run the piano on offense and on defense. Put Zaire Williams on Jalen Brunson. Everything else we will figure out. We're gonna figure out Cat, Josh Hart, Mikal Bridges. We'll figure all them out. But make sure you put Zion Williams on anytime Jalen Brunson, he at the on the sideline about to go in the game, Zion Williams right there too. Like, all right, I'm going in the game too. Follow him, you shadow him, you stay with him, we could beat the Knicks. That is my game plan for beating the Knicks. Peeing on offense, on defense, Zion Williams on Jalen Brunson. And we'll figure everything else out.
Killer Cam 50 piece. That's the plan, Breezy. Let Cam have that moment, man. Let him get his big revenge against Mikal or justice, however you want to call it. Like, let him cook.
Yeah, and listen. You don't lose. Uh, you don't lose to Brunson. You shut him down. He's been shooting horrible anyway, but
Right.
you don't lose to Brunson. Shut him down. If fuck it, if we lose by anybody else, I'm cool with that. But you just make sure Brunson don't get hot. Like Breezy said, you put Zaire on him. You put Jalen Wilson on him. I don't know if DFS is playing. He probably gonna be out again.
You know what the strategy should be? Get Towns in foul trouble. You get Towns in foul trouble, the Knicks is pretty much done at that point on the offensive side. Because if Towns is on the bench, you bring in Sims, he can only give you so much. By then, the Thomas and the others should be able to get a lot of 3-point shots off.
Well, John, we
They
was
don't have
just
a lot of
saying the
spacing.
league is shooting 92% against him. Like, if you don't target him,
We're gonna make that
what do
99% on Friday. LM, just so you know.
you? You gotta target him, man. Like the fact that him and Brunson is probably one of the worst defenders in the lineup. Like, you gotta target him
He's the
at
worst in
all
the
means.
league, man. You know that Al Horford has a better defensive efficiency rating than Mikal Bridges does? Like that's just bad. Like isn't Al Horford like 30 years old, man? He's a way better defender than Mikal Bridges, and they gave 6 picks for him. Like that's just nasty work, man. Like what was Leon Rose smoking when he made that decision?
What's funny to me is that Cam, at this point in his uh career and at this time, is a better defender than Brunson. And like, if you told people that, a few years ago or a few months ago, they would have looked at you like you crazy. But I mean, it's just a testament to hard work. It's a testament to the coaching. Like I remember people saying, "Yo, Cam would even play on Tom Thibodeau's roster." Well, shit, I mean, if you got Brunson playing and he's a horrible defender, you know what I'm saying? Like it just
You know what we
you
get
got to
on Friday?
target that.
You know what we get on Friday? We're gonna get a lot of physicality. Jordy's gonna say, "Go
Nah,
get
hold on.
him."
No, we not gonna lie. We not gonna lie. Like Tibbs and Jordy don't have that in common where like they like defensive guys. The same way that Jordy liked Zaire Williams, the same way Tibbs would like Zaire Williams. They like the same type of players. I wouldn't say they're the same coach based on tenor, right? But still in all, you far as what they prioritize and that's the defensive side of the ball, you get a lot of that. And I see a lot of reward going to Zaire Williams. He getting to score the ball because he playing the defensive side of the ball. But I don't want it to take away from his defensive side of the ball. That's all I'm saying. But he been
That's
knocking
scary,
down that
bro.
three. That's what I'm
They
saying. He been knocking down that 3-pointer though. So it's, you know what I mean? I don't really want to stop him from doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like I like his offensive game. I just don't want to ask him for too much. He's somebody that off the bench perfect, but you need somebody to be great in front of him. You know what I mean? Like you gonna play in front of Zaire Williams, you got to be tough. Cause Zaire Williams looking like he deserved that starting spot. He definitely deserved it over DFS.
Right.
Word.
yeah, I feel like he does,
Yes, heard about that trade.
but
Yeah,
Talking
I
about
heard about the trade, but here's the thing though: the Nets are going to want some type of draft capital. It's not just going to be a player for player swap. Like Sean's going to want something from them. But here's the thing though: the Pacers need defense right now. They lost to the Magic on a back-to-back. The Magic were playing, and they still beat the Pacers. So it's like the Pacers have offense, but you need defense rebounding. We got Doe and Dayron who would help the Pacers significantly on those two weaknesses they currently have. And we could get an Obi Toppin, Jerice Walker, and a first-round pick back. We're in business. Like
we
that's
could.
that's the deal I
I
would
don't
try to
mind
work
that
for.
trade. I just think that one, I don't necessarily. If you can get that for DFS and Cam, I think Zaire Williams will definitely stay as part of the long term plan in terms of if he has a bench role. Like I said, if you put in somebody that's great in front of him, if you telling me we get the first pick or the second pick and we get a Cooper or like Ace, then I definitely understand him coming off the bench like for one of those guys. But as of right now, he looked like he could potentially be a starter, man. Like I'm not saying he gonna be an all star. I'm not saying he gonna be a superstar, but as
Yo,
for
Orange
now, he
funny.
feel like he can play that
He's
spot.
like,
But
put that what Orange
yeah,
said, man. Respect to Orange, man. That's my bro right there, man. Yo,
yeah,
cook Jack City, Orange. Cook him.
LL, or I ain't mean to cut you. Orange is mad funny because he said you did Dante dirty, as hell. But he saying it to him like he did it personally, like he talking to him like that because he a Knicks fan. He talking to him like he did it himself.
listen,
Yo,
they
This
got
is
more
crazy,
issues than
bro.
defense, man. Y'all coach is playing y'all players 44 minutes per game, man. You liable to get injured sooner or later. Not saying that I
yo,
don't
LM, they
I
got
don't want to
more
wish that on
problems
them,
than
but
Jay Z does, man. And that's 99 problems. So the Knicks got 100 of them.
yeah, like you
Yo,
playing players 44 minutes with a 9-man, 10-man rotation. Like, are you
Yeah,
kidding me? That's
yeah,
that is not a recipe for success. I don't care how many points you score. You need depth in the roster. Like
yeah.
you running a 10-man rotation, Brunson finishing with four. Like if one of these guys end up going to, you know what I'm saying, and I'm not saying season-ending injuries, but like if one of these guys end up tweaking, you know what I'm saying, like
JP Farley said, "Long as we kick the shit out the Knicks, I'm cool."
Nah,
Like,
don't worry.
yo,
Tibbs
this
is
is
doing that for
ridiculous,
us.
man.
Tibbs has already got a guy that started already playing the guys 40 minutes a night, man. So we're just coming to pick the bones at this point.
Yo,
I'm telling you,
Nets
they've been
fans
treating
want to
Josh
see
Hart
a
more than
win.
he is, man. Like
Yo, I don't care about no other win right now. Like, all is forgiven. I'm letting y'all know anything bad I ever said about any net player, all is forgiven if y'all bring this nigga.
It's a fresh slate for
Right.
Breezy on Friday.
Right.
Yeah, like come on, Jack City, I get it, but bro, y'all lost to Zach
Yo, LM,
Levine.
I
Like,
quit Jack City
no,
so bad the last stream. He had nothing to say for 10 minutes. Literally, it was us and him in the room for 10 minutes after I
and
cooked
y'all
him.
put the
5
ball in the
minutes, man.
hands of Brunson. You know what I'm saying? Brunson had it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all thought Brunson was gonna lead y'all home. He didn't. You know what I'm saying? Shot 9 for 21 tonight. You know what I'm saying? Somebody on our team is leading in fourth quarter clutch shots, but I'll say, you know what I'm saying? I won't speak more on that, but
Yo,
uh
Jalen
Hold
Brunson's
on,
asking out of the Knicks soon, man. If they don't get this right in a year or two, he's gone. He'd be like, listen, it's been
hold on,
fun, but guys, but I got to go. This is
hold
not what I
on,
signed
hold
up
on.
for.
Just talking basketball with y'all. The Chicago Bull head coach played all 10 players, and his bench players had significant minutes. 14 minutes, 10 minutes, 12 minutes, 11 minutes, and DeSamu, he had the most with 25 minutes. All off the bench. Played 10 players. So starters play significant minutes. I won't go through it. But to your point, if are we being funny or is there truth in humor?
We're
Right?
speaking facts,
some
man.
Mikal,
The
truth
Knicks are
in
a
Mikal, Mikal,
non-championship team, man. Like,
Mikal Bridges played 43 minutes, bro.
like, come on, man.
Like he probably
43
played
Wow.
43
minutes.
minutes and 59
listen, if
seconds.
Brunson played damn near 35. Like,
listen, Breezy, if basketball was a triathlon or some type of different sport, Mikal Bridges would be ranked first, man. But it's not. This is a completely different sport. This is
they
basketball, and
so
he's dead
Cole
last right now.
Kolick didn't play, they rookies didn't play. Diat or whatever his name is didn't play. Topin didn't play.
Whatever his name
It's
is.
like campaign Matt Ryan or whatever his name is.
Oh, the football player. That's what they. That's what they signed. Breezy. They signed a football player.
That's a
They
lot.
should sign a
I ain't gonna lie.
goalie
That's what I
next.
thought they picked up. I was like, how he in basketball now? Like what? But they got a guy like Matt Ryan. They bench was campaign Matt Ryan, Jericho Sims, and McBride.
That's
Four
nasty.
players?
Is that really the bench? Oh my God, Jackson,
Yes,
you want to
four
talk smack
players
to us,
played
bro? At
tonight.
least we know who
Off
our
the
bench
bench,
is.
four
I bet you he
players.
didn't even know who their bench is. I bet you can't even name their whole bench. I'm calling Jack City out on this one, man. He can't even name their bench. I guarantee
McBride
you.
played 23 minutes off the bench, bro.
That's the
Campaign
only
played
bench player.
16. Matt Ryan played 5, and then Jericho Sims played 8.
LM, imagine saying Mikal Bridges is a big deal, and who did he recruit to the Knicks? Landry Shamet injured. Cameron Payne doesn't play. Wow.
So you telling
That's a
me
trendsetter right there, man.
Mikel played 43 minutes and only gave you 20? He had now
Sense?
guaranteed he had 1 steal. He
Hold
had 5 assists. He had 6 rebounds. But I
on.
mean, come on, bro. Like you
No,
not
I'm
winning with
just
that.
no. But again, y'all talking about Mikal Bridges, and I love to take it there. But to the point, the bench, 5 minutes. He played 9 players instead of 10, and this is their minutes: 5 minutes, 9 minutes, 17 minutes, and 23 minutes. Now,
Yikes.
Mikal Bridges played 23 minutes and put up 4 shots. That's nasty work, bro.
Oh my God.
You just out there.
We should have got 10 picks. Wait, Breeze, we should have got 10 picks then, man. If this is the type of production Mikkel wants to bring to the Garden, man. Wow.
Right. I heard good things about Kolick. He got a DNP. I don't know
Most
what
of they
they
bench
doing,
didn't.
man.
Most of they bench didn't play.
Like I
Yeah.
say,
Most.
man, I had enough looking at this filth. I have to change it back to the next channel.
You expecting to win games and you playing 4 people off the bench?
LM, they lost to the Bulls, the Hawks, and the Pacers, and their championship team. Yikes.
It's early, but still, man. Like it's just if you don't get it
LM,
together, like
Miles Turner hit like 5 threes on them, man. That guy's not a
yeah,
three-point
they
shooter.
cooked. Yeah, they cooked them, man. They cooked. I think Tyrese Halliburton had like 30.
30
Like it was
points.
like it's tough. I don't think they necessarily. I feel like they good enough for a play-in. If you know what I'm saying, but once these teams get in their bag, once Paulo and the East start to get healthy again, like it's wraps. Like I don't know how long you can keep this up with these guys playing all these minutes. Like I get it, but Cat played 39, damn near 39, put the team on his back with 46. But when you got Jalen Brunson shooting 9 for 20 and 3 for 9, what you expect? Like
Yeah.
you can't. You what do you expect? You're not gonna win games like that.
No, I'm not laughing at you. I was laughing at Iceman and Oren in the chat. They wilding right now. Yo, Iceman, what's going on, man?
You know I don't like that talk, Breezy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you
Nah,
see
he
them
said they
LA? They
starters gonna be.
wilding.
Nah, people's is wilding. He said they starters gonna be. I don't know if I can say that. But he's wild. He's wilding, yo.
Hold on. Another thing I want to point out. Yeah, yeah. Act like it's such a good thing to try to spread. I don't want to say yeah. I don't want to make it seem like I'm coming at you. Well, I've heard it. Oh, Cam Thomas getting the most shots. It can't work like that, and they spreading the ball, and you see how successful we are. I'm not saying we're not scoring the ball, but giving Cam Thomas his 10 shots a game, I ain't really with it. You know what I mean? He's a volume shooter. Like you give him 20 shots, he's gonna give you 30 points. You know what I'm saying? Um, I don't know if I like it with the shot selection. I ain't too crazy about some of this shot selection. I can't lie to y'all, man. Some of this shit
We
got
need a
me.
50 ball out of him though. If not against the Knicks, at least one this season because I think his
Facts.
highest was 47, if I'm not mistaken. We need a 50 ball. Paulo did it. Wemby did it. Like we need. He drops a 50 ball on Friday. Like
Uh, LM, you know what you
it's
should
going to
do?
be buzzing on
You know
Twitter
what
and
Thomas
on
should
Instagram, yo.
Wait, you know what Thomas should do? Don't score in the first 3 quarters. Drop 50 in that fourth quarter, man. Just kill it in that fourth quarter, man.
Yeah.
That would be legendary,
Yo,
man.
Yo, that would
yo,
be
what I
nuts.
Yo,
want to
I
say,
think
Facts,
right?
man.
I think if Zaire stays in the starting lineup, that would help the shots that he would get because he can do a little bit more than DFS on offense.
Mm,
Hmm.
So I think because DFS wasn't hitting his shots and it kind of shrunk the floor a little bit, but with Zaire in there, if he drives and he pulls a midi or something like that, that would help Cam because then the double team becomes harder to double team him because you got somebody else other than Schroeder scoring, you know what I mean, and
right.
Cam Johnson. So then you got 4 people to worry about instead of like 3 or, you know what I'm saying, 2.5 or if Cam, depending on what Cam Johnson does, even though he's been balling now. So that opens up the offense even more, you know what I mean?
Good point, Ice. Good point. Zaire's definitely got to be more of an integral
Listen,
part of
I
the
don't even care
offense.
if Cam finish with 2 assists. Like as long as he go off, you get a pass on Friday. Like just do the little things, play defense. You know what I'm saying? All of that. I don't even care if you get 2 assists. If you feel like you got something to
Yo,
prove because Mikel left your team, just go out there and show him,
yo,
yeah, this is why I should have been the first
you know
option
what
last
Thomas should
season.
do? Drop 50, and after he gets his 50 point, do Mikel's finger wave in front of his face. Do it, yo. Thomas got to be ultimate troll
Nah,
on him,
if
man.
Cam stole Mikel's celebration and just did that in front of you, I would be weak if he did that shit,
He gonna
yo.
do it, man. Come on, they should all do it. All the Brooklyn guys, man, just do it. Every time they score on Mikel, do the finger wave, man. Like, just do it.
nah, I'm not celebrating till after the game. Yo, that's why I didn't like Mikal Bridges because we be down by 30. He doing a finger wave. I'm like, yo, bro, like it's not time to celebrate right now,
Yo, I
man.
hated him doing that sprinkling shit, and we was down like,
Yeah, that
oh, that
was
was
that
so
celebration.
nasty.
I never celebrated with Mikal Bridges. Anytime, I ain't gonna lie. I think one time he was hooping and I did a sprinkle. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I did that shit like one time, but fuck that
Yo,
shit. Fuck that shit, though, yeah.
Probably,
Yeah,
and one of them
okay.
games was probably against Atlanta, because when we faced them niggas, that nigga looked like Jordan, because he was always going off against Atlanta because that
That's
was
because
the
Nah,
the
team
Hawks
I
play
think we
no
ran against.
defense. The Hawks had no defensive structure. That's why Mikel played so well against them. But every other team they had defense, he was playing like ass. But Hawks just played no defense on them.
yo, nah, hold on, but hold on. Who else got? Nobody got a celebration. I ain't like that celebration. I'm gonna keep it real. That celebration was corny to me. I ain't gonna lie to you.
the,
Like,
the
I don't
whole
know.
team has a
Do
new
the Knicks fans?
celebration,
Do the
Breezy.
Nick? Hold on, Jack City. Do the Knicks fans respect that celebration? Do he do that with y'all? Do he do that same celebration over there? Like, I just gotta ask that. Hold on, what you say, Iceman? My fault.
I said the whole team got a team celebration. They do some. I always see Tyrese Martin do it, and then I seen Trendon Walker do it. They like
Nah,
they
the
put it.
bench we needed like a dance move. Like y'all know, remember the 2018-19 team vibes where every time we scored, Tio Pinson was leading the dance on the bench and shit.
Oh
Like
yeah,
we need one of those. Like we need
yeah. That's
those
it with the
vibes.
Brooklyn Stars, man. That was a fun time.
I don't care what nobody say. That team was so fun to watch. Like I know we had no
Yeah.
expectations. We wasn't a finals team, but just the fact that we just turned it up that second half and D'Lo just went ballistic.
hmm
Like
Remember
And
that
and
game?
D'Lo had the midi. He had a little midi,
yo,
and
he
he had
operated in the mid range. That
yeah,
was
Remember we
good.
and
won Game One against Philly, that playoff series, man. I could swear all of Brooklyn fans will felt like they won a
I thought
championship
we was
that day.
winning
But we
that.
won.
I thought that was gonna
Yo,
be an
that was
upset.
awesome, man. Yo, seriously,
I
one
thought
day
that was
we
gonna be an
dreamed that.
upset.
right.
But I'll give D'Lo respect for that because D'Lo did what Mikel didn't. You know what I'm saying? At least we got one with D'Lo. Like he made, and I think he had like 25 that game, balled
Right.
out. You
I
know what I'm
think
saying?
I think that's the complex though. LM and Ice, but more the Ice is that we seen Ben Simmons go to the basket on Philly versus us, and now he with us and he don't go to the basket. But again, because you articulated why he going through what he going through, I understand. That's why I said he don't jump intentionally. Like he could jump, but I think it gives him discomfort and he feel like it's risky. You know what I mean?
He's
Like
got problems dribbling.
he
He's
could
got
stay
problems
in
dribbling, Breeze.
word, he
That's
could
what he
stay
does.
in front of a player like small guards like Brunson. He probably could stay in front of Brunson. He could stay in front of Brunson and make it difficult for Brunson because Brunson is a small guard. But guards that's like trying to dunk, like that's tough because they gonna try to draw the foul. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like Brunson is tough like that too without the dunking, but at the end of the day, he still have to shoot over Ben Simmons, and that's tough. Y'all think he played that Nick game, or I'm just hoping?
I don't think so. With Ben
Who Brunson?
injuries, no,
Oh
Nah,
no,
Ben.
not
man.
Brunson. Ben Simmons. You think he played?
I
I
would
don't think
hope he
so.
plays.
I don't
It's
think
it's a
so.
calf. It's a calf. So I don't know. Maybe it's
And
possible.
it's a turn. It's our tournament game, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
but
our
you know
turn.
Ben
It's our
Simmons
first
in big
tournament
moments,
game.
so it's not his cup of tea. You know, he's like the moments that after the big moments. You know,
Yeah, but I mean, if you're going to be out there, I feel like you should at least be out there for a rivalry game. You know what I'm
well, he'll be
saying?
out there. He'll be cheering on the team with the claps, the dabs. You know, warming the bench. Ben's gonna be doing his role. He's gonna be doing it to perfection, man. He's gonna have 10 clap assists.
I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie. If he do play, we do need his fast break pacing because I'm not even gonna hold you.
Well,
The Knicks is ass on the fast break. If you talking about pushing the ball and pushing the pace, getting everybody they shots,
Yeah.
we definitely gonna need that. So if he play, it's lit. It's even more torture for them because we just read off they bench and they bench is ass. Our bench is
Facts.
better than theirs by a
Long shot.
million,
Yeah.
Hey,
Right.
didn't
a
Ben have an undefeated
million.
streak
Right.
against the Knicks once? Didn't Ben Simmons have like a
And
5
we
or 6
missing
game
guys.
undefeated streak
Imagine
against
if
him?
Trendon and Dayron was healthy. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
no,
saying?
but
Like,
I would always feel like I would always consider team is better because of the bench. And I think Chicago won because of their bench. And if you watch the end of the game, Asamu is one of the ones that hit one of them crucial free throws before Josh Hart made that critical foul with Kobe White.
Right.
Samu in the in game play, like that was some weird shit with Josh Hart. Like I was surprised he fouled him like that. That was kind of crazy.
Yo,
But
Patrick Williams got cooked by Brunson, man. The Bulls, they drafted him, man. He's done nothing for him. He did
not
like the
but
I
crab
thought he was
walk
gonna be the
against
next
Brunson
but
on
Kawhi
but
defense.
no
Leonard.
no. But what I'm
Yeah.
saying is Samu he had that 25 minutes off the bench, and again, but if while and all right, so let me be clear, right? Asamu, let me look at it again. I'm trying to find out how many shots Asamu took to McBride because McBride played like 24 minutes. So if they played the same amount of minutes off the bench, why they not taking the same amount of shots? They supposed to be
Samu took
going
eight
to
shots, I think. He was five
because
for
look,
eight from the field, and then he was 2 for 3 from the 3 point line.
yeah, I'm gonna just wait till Friday and just talk all this shit to the Knicks fans and hope they feel that pain.
Yeah,
Cause
like
yeah, man, cause we finna hold on. All right,
yeah,
Knicks.
and Anobi was like 2 for 7 from the 3 point line. He was 5 for 14. Bridges shot 53%, which is fine, but when your best player is shooting 45% from the field and then 33% from the 3 point line, you don't win games. Like,
Yo, LM, do you know that Miguel is shooting 50% from the free throw line? 50%. That is
really?
man. Yeah, check it. I just saw a stat. It was Mikal against I think it was Dennis Schroeder. Something Schroeder has way better numbers than Bridges. How about this guy's Dennis Schroeder, who nobody want anything to do with, has a way more better numbers than Mikal Bridges right now. Why?
I'm
Hold on. Let
telling
me before I leave. Because I'm about to close out. Give some more bad news about the Knicks. Desamnu, he had 8 shots. He was 5 for 8 and had 16 points, 3 boards, 6
Wow.
assists, 4 personal fouls, 25 minutes. So I'm saying he played a substantial amount of running the offense when Giddey wasn't on the floor. Giddey and Zach LaVine and Kobe White are the other guards. He pretty much made sure Desamnu still had a role, a significant role, I might add, to off the bench. Comparing that to Miles McBride, who had 23 minutes, he had 4 shots, was 1 for 4, 0 for 2 for 3-pointer, and had 2 points. So as you can see from the main play off the bench, I guess you would say the 6-man, both 6-man, the Samnu outplayed McBride. And I won't say that's the reason why they won, but that's, the game is more than a box score. But the Knicks lost, and if we beat them, they'll live to play another day. You know what I mean? So they shouldn't feel too bad.
that's the best of
So,
both worlds because you
yeah,
you you beat them and you got they pick. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah, exactly. So you're gonna leave on that note because I like how LM. I like. Well, I'm gonna leave right on that note. That's a good note to leave on. shout to LM, shout to everything BK Nets, John, shout to Iceman, the Escobar, subscribe to our pages. Y'all see what's up. Y'all want to see a show tomorrow, the Nets is not playing. Put something in the chat or in the comments. If I'm not me, I'll pull up, and if I could do it, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? But I'll be back for that recap right after the game for the Knicks. Like, usually I'll do the late streams like now. But right after the game go off, I'll be here for the recap. So please tune in for that. Like, share, comment, subscribe. We'll be back with more content really soon. I appreciate all y'all. Y'all know that. Until next time, peace.
Fun show,
What's
guys.
up?
Peace.